Watch this!
Okay, it's time to work the calf muscles both directly and through a full range of motion. Now we've already worked the calves through a partial range of motion and indirectly by doing like the squats, leg extensions, leg curls. You probably already worked them by doing some kind of a cardio warm-up, like a treadmill or a bike or a rowing machine, something like that. So any lower body movement does work the calves, but we want to work them directly. We want to, basically calves are involved in plantar flexion. By pointing the toes out, we're trying to work the back of the calves. There's a lot of muscles that go around the outside of the calves, around the perimeter. Too many muscles to name, even though I'm tempted. But we're trying to work mostly on the gastrocnemius, the big muscle at the back of the calf. There's both a medial and a lateral head to the gastrocnemius, and some people who have well-developed calves have like a little diamond shape in between them. The two heads are separated if they have a lot of muscle mass and if they're well-defined. There's also a soleus muscle which lies deep to that. It's underneath there. And the soleus is worked more when your knees are bent. The gastrocnemius is worked a little bit more when your legs are straight. So there's a couple of varieties you can do for calf raises, but we're trying to do something that allows us to point the toes with force and work the muscle through the full range of motion. You can be very strong on those plantar flex leg extensions that you're doing. Remember, keep your toes pointed. Now when you're doing a calf raise, first of all, I'd recommend doing these maybe at the bottom of a staircase instead of the top, but I'm trying to get a little cardio and keep my heart rate high by doing them up here. Basically, a staircase or a strong, stable step is a good place to do these. You really don't want to do this on a small step or even edge of a machine. A lot of people do these on a little edge of a machine, but the thing is you want to have a wide base. You want your entire foot to be able to go on the step. So you don't want the thing to flip over on you. You want to have some stability to the platform. So when you're doing this, my feet are shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit, yeah, just underneath the shoulders. I'm driving my heels straight down and bringing my heels straight up. So it's a very, very simple movement, but it's full range of motion. I'm placing resistance throughout the entire range, heels down. You're almost stretching or driving your heels toward the floor behind you or the step behind you, and then heels all the way up. And make sure the entire foot, the whole ball of the foot is placed on the step. You don't want to just be hanging on by the toes. Not only may you slip it, you can also stretch the delicate tissue underneath your foot, the plantar fascia. Now, a lot of facilities have what's called a standing calf machine, something where you can actually place a lot of weight, sometimes up to 1,000 pounds or more on your shoulders while you're doing a calf raise. So you can add that weight in addition to your body weight. The problem is that puts a lot of stress on your spine, on your lower back, and it's better, I think, just to do a standing calf raise, but just remove one of your feet. So if you weigh 150 pounds and you're doing calf raises with both feet, that's 75 pounds per leg. If you remove one leg and go heel all the way down, heel all the way up, full range of motion, maybe using your hands to help support a little bit, that's actually putting 150 pounds now on one leg. And it's a big difference. And if that's not enough weight, you can just hold on to a dumbbell, add 20 pounds, now you have 170 pounds on one leg. So it's a lot safer on your spine. It's a lot more direct resistance right on the calf. Now instead of doing a seated calf raise where you're sitting down, bending the knee, if you don't have access to that machine, you can just bend your knees at the top of this exercise and try to lift your heels, your hips, and your head all the same distance. So right now my knee is locked, it's fixed at a certain angle, and this takes the resistance off the gastrocnemius, off the big muscle at the back of the calf, and it's working more the soleus, the muscles on the sides of the calves. One thing you got to really make sure of when you're doing calf raises is to not do too much too soon. Don't start with one leg at a time, definitely do both. Don't do single leg calf raises. Calves are slow twitch, they're the non-fatigable muscle fibers, the ones that don't like to fatigue. If you work them too hard, they're going to get sore quickly on you. So start with doing a little less than you think you should, see how you feel the next day. The next workout, you can always up the ante. That's it for calf raises. We're on to the last exercise for your lower body routine, and that's lower abs.